Dedh Ishqiya is a 2014 Indian black comedy thriller film directed by Abhishek Chaubey starring Madhuri Dixit, Arshad Warsi, Naseeruddin Shah, and Huma Qureshi in the lead roles. It is a sequel of Ishqiya and is produced by Raman, Maroo and Vishal Bharadwaj. The film was released worldwide on January 10, 2014, with 1,200 screens release in India. Plot: Kalujan and his nephew Baban, a thief duo, pose as a Norb and his attendant, and manage to run away with a prized necklace from a jewelry shop. In the police chase they get separated, while Kalujan is hurt. Months later Baban traces Kalujan again, this time posing a Norb, at a poetry contest. It is a mushaira organized by Begum Para, the widowed Begum of Mahmudabad as per the wishes of her deceased husband. The winner would win the Begum as bride and in turn become the Norb of Mahmudabad. However, by the opening night, Baban traces Kalujan. Soon he falls in love with Begum Para's assistant, Munir, while Kalujan has his heart set on Begum herself. Gradually the story progresses. A plot to kidnap the Begum is revealed. To complicate the matters there is another suitor in the fray, a local MLA gangster Jan Muhammad, who posing as a poet, making a poet Noor Batawi write poetry for him in captivity. Kalujan tries to impress the Begum by giving her the prized necklace they stole earlier, but on the final day Begum declares Jan Muhammad as her to-be husband and new Norb of Mahmudabad. Disappointed, Kalujan approaches Begum with a gun just before a masked man kidnaps her at gunpoint. Kalujan chases them and blocks their way only to discover that the masked man was Baban and Begum has plotted her own kidnapping to extort money from the new to-be Norb as the Begum was left bankrupt by her late husband. Baban calls Jan Muhammad to bring 10 crore ransom money to a railway station, who now is aware of Begum's plan. All four reach the railway station to collect money but find the bag empty and surrounded by Jan Muhammad's goons. Much to their good fortune Noor Batawi arrives with police force and cross-firing starts. Begum and Munir escape from the situation, leaving behind Baban and Kalujan only to be arrested. 1.5 months later both get bail and a message from Begum and Munir, who are now settled in an unknown city by selling off the prized necklace. Movie ends with the duo once again surrounded by Mushtaq and his gang. Cast: Madhuri Dixit as Begum Para, Arshad Warsi as Razzaq Hussain alias Baban, Naseeruddin Shah as Iftikhar alias Kalujan, Huma Qureshi as Munir, Vijay Raz as Jan Muhammad, Manoj Bhua as Noor Batawa, Ravi Ghassain as Liaquat Ali, Salman Shade as Mushtaq Bhai. Production, casting: At a private party, the producers of Ishqiya, Maroo and Vishal Bharadwaj, announced the sequel with the same cast and crew. In April 2012, Madhuri Dixit signed on for the sequel of Ishqiya, her first film after moving back to the country in November 2011 to play a grey character called Shahi Begum. The two male leads Naseeruddin Shah and Arshad Warsi were retained from the original. The role of supporting actress first was offered to Asim Thotumkal, but she refused to work in a supporting role in Dedh Ishqiya, and in one interview she said that she thought that her role is not very attractive, so she left the project. Kangana Ranaut then signed Dedh Ishqiya and said she was going to start shooting soon. But in December 2012 she opted out due to date issues. Huma Qureshi replaced Kangana Ranaut. Arshad Warsi stated that he was paired with Huma and Madhuri was paired opposite Naseeruddin Shah. Filming: The shooting was initially to start in September and was shifted to November later, but it was postponed even further. The shooting of Dedh Ishqiya began on February 27, 2013. The Mahmudabad Palace near Barabanki was spruced up for the shoot. Madhuri Dixit performed Mora to a song titled Apn Kara Mine. Pandit Birjya Maharaj choreographed the dance sequence for Madhuri Dixit for the film. First look of the film was released on October 25, 2013, and the trailer got released on November 8, 2013. Soundtrack: With the exception of Hamari Atiriya, music of the film is composed by Vishal Bharadwaj while lyrics have been written by Gulzar. Singles: Hamari Atiriya sung by Rekha Bharadwaj and Dil Kami Zauj Ishqiya sung by Ramat Fateh Ali Khan were released. A single titled Ho No K Please was also released, sung by Honey Singh, Sukhwinder Singh and Anushka Manchanda. All lyrics written by Gulzara. Critical reception: the movie garnered rave reviews from film critics. National award-winning critic Bharadwaj Rangan praised the movie in his website, saying this, really, is how sequels should be made, hewing close enough to the earlier film, so that they seem part of a cinematic continuum, and yet different enough so that we don't unregistered trademark feel we unregistered trademark re-watching the same film all over again. Anupama Chopra, the Hindustan Times movie critic said, Dedh Ishqiya is worth watching just for Abhishek Chaubey's ambition. He is not constrained by the demands of the box office. Giving it 5 out of 5 stars, Rediff India's movie critic Raja Sen called Dedh Ishqiya a genuinely smart film. Tarun Adarsh from Bollywood Hungama also gave positive review. Ishqiya was sharp, spicy and volatile, with impulsive characters and a storyline taking a somersault every few minutes. Dedh Ishqiya is no different. It transports you to a diverse world, but like the first part, this one focuses on love and deceit as well. Also, it's far more complex this time around and the truth hits you like a ton of bricks. Martin Souza from Glamsham Editorial gave the film a negative review and a score of 2/5 stating that the film opens on the wrong foot and later moves at a languid pace. In a positive review, Darapan Janapal from First Post praised director Chaubey the most, saying, Chaubey is 2 films old and compared to Ishqiya, Dedh Ishqiya is far more elaborate, complicated and ambitious. Like a skipping stone, the film touches upon a variety of genres action, comedy, romance, social critique and Chaubey handles them deftly. In another First Post review, Mia Fadnavis said, Dedh Ishqiya is smarter, funnier, richer and way more gorgeous than its predecessor. If you're a fan of clever lines with terrific actors, great writing, masterful direction and Urdu poetry, Dedh Ishqiya hits your sweet spot. If you don't unregistered trademark really give a damn about any of this and just want a fun time at the movies, Dedh Ishqiya is perhaps the most hilarious thriller Bollywood has produced. Subhash Kajar from Skbelai World News also gave positive review. Dedh Ishqiya is at least 10 times more delectable, saucy, audacious and amorous than Ishqiya. It constructs the dynamics of love and redemption from the rubble of a lost world. The film has also been praised for its language and getting Urdu back into the film industry. Shubh Daniel from Newsyap says that the most mellifluous Urdu is spoken in Dedh Ishqiya and Chaubey and Bharadwaj take advantage of the register to produce some crackling repartee and wit. Box office, Dedh Ishqiya opened with an average occupancy at screens with a screen count of 1,000 (1,200). It collected 27.5-30 million on its opening day. The film grossed around 11.5 crore in first weekend. Dedh Ishqiya collected around 1.75 crore net on first Monday, taking its 4-day total to 13.25 crore. Overseas collection of Dedh Ishqiya was around $525,000 in first weekend. In second weekend, Dedh Ishqiya had a dull performance and managed to earn just 4.00 crore in domestic box office. From Monday to Wednesday, Dedh Ishqiya earned 6.5 crore in overseas. Its performance was even poorer as it just earned 1.5 crore. Bringing the worldwide total overall 31.59 crore in 2 weeks. Vinod Marani from Rediff termed the movie to have an average opening. However, Dedh Ishqiya failed to collect too well in its second week and in its third week it lost almost all of his screens to Jio. The film was made on a budget of around 41 crore including its print and advertising. Dedh Ishqiya only managed to recover 13.2 crore from its domestic theatrical business, which is less than half its investment, hence the movie was declared as a flop by the major trades and box office sites. External links: Dedh Ishqiya at the Internet Movie Database, Movie Review, Dedh Ishqiya at BollywoodHungama.com, References